Well, snow is piling up in both Washington and Northern California this week. Huge winter storm dumped snow in the Sierra Nevada range today. The National Weather Service is predicting up to 3 feet of snow in that area. Here at home, Snoqualmie Pass received some much needed snow over the weekend. It sounds like we're going to keep it there. While the mountains keep getting the snow, we are going to stay get cold, I should say. It's been kind of cold, but it sounds like, Mike, it's going to be quite a bit colder.
We are 8 days away from the official start of winter, and you can feel it out there. It
Yes,
is moving up quickly. Temperatures will be staying in the 30s overnight and only achieving the low to mid 40s, pretty much as far as the eye can see. But that is fantastic news. As Greg was saying, it's going to be great for the resorts. Crystal, already open for daily operations. They were open on a limited basis this weekend, and then all of the folks here will be opening tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and on Thursday. And it looks like it's going to stay open this time. We had that fall start in November, but it looks like because of the low snow levels and that cold air that's not going anywhere, it looks like we're going to continue to keep those resorts open. Tracking some pulses as we go towards Wednesday. I'll show you what that looks like in just a moment, and I'm expecting another delivery of some pretty copious snow as we go into next weekend. So yeah, it looks like snow sports season is on, and it's going to stay on. Snow levels were up around 2,000 feet earlier today. We are tracking them dropping. Look, by the time we get to Wednesday, down to about 200 feet. Now, there's not a lot of moisture out there, so not a high probability that we're going to be seeing any snow across the Puget Sound region, but there is the possibility of some of that piling up in the foothills there, and then we'll see those levels come back up to 2,000 feet as we go towards next weekend and that next system moves in. So here's what we got going on right now. There's Washington State in the Pacific Northwest, and you see that kind of counterclockwise flow that's characteristic of low pressure systems, but just not a lot of moisture, just a lot of blobs out there. So that's what I mean by pulses of moisture. Over the next, say, 24 to 36 hours, we'll see those continue to come on shore. So we'll see rain, and then it'll clear, rain, then it'll clear, and then, of course, all of that converting over to snow in some pretty low elevations. So let's put that into motion and see what pulses look like. This is tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. We're going to be seeing some wonderful clearing across most of the Puget Sound. Perhaps some sun breaks there as well, but some moderate to heavy rain pushes on shore immediately after that. So by the time we get to around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I do expect some widespread, not particularly heavy, but just moderate rain, especially down towards the South Sound near Tacoma and Olympia. Things will lighten up along the coast there, but then we'll just continue to see those bands of moisture moving in. So by the time we get to midnight on Tuesday into Wednesday morning, we see another band of moisture moving across the Puget Sound region. And then it looks like we'll get one last hurrah on Wednesday afternoon. This is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Again, we get kind of another push of some moderately heavy rain that will come up from the south and push its way up towards the north and east there, and again convert over to snow in the lower elevations. So not a lot of moisture, but it will stay active until we get to about Thursday. Take a look at snow potential. Again, because there's not a lot of moisture out there, it'll stay steady. It just won't accumulate a whole lot. Take a look at radar right now. We've just got some light returns off towards the base of the Olympics there. Not a whole lot to report there. Temperatures are cool, upper 30s and lower 40s all the way across the Pacific Northwest. Right now it's 41 in Seattle with some light winds coming out. It's going to cool down right to the freezing mark in some spots there, and it will be breezy, but it's not going to be particularly gusty. Your 7-day forecast shows us sitting in the mid 30s overnight, only getting into the low 40s tomorrow, and it looks like we're going to do that all week long.